July 13th. More information on this Sound of Freedom.
It's not our fault. Have people come out and complain. It's not our fault. We have to get this situated so that everybody can feel accommodated, and then we'll restart the movie, okay?
Restart the movie? Hold on.
What's happening here, people are recording their experience with Sound of Freedom. But you need to, I ask the people, spread the word through all the social media outlets. Please put down the location, dates, as much information as possible, zero in on all these occurrences. Because it helps.
There were other people in here, and now they're all gone. And the radio is playing over the movie. Lights are still on.
This is happening all over. Not all
The
theaters.
radio is still playing.
It's rogue
Restart the
employees.
movie.
And these locations need to be, they're giving the money back so it doesn't register as a sale. So to keep the numbers down for Angel Studios and the movie. We have this,
Thinking
the media.
that has led many Americans to raise awareness about child sex trafficking epidemic that simply does not exist. Tell us first of all about the conspiracy that's being pushed here.
It's become sort of a popular piece of folklore now that there is this epidemic of child sex trafficking and children vanishing in the United States, and that the government or the media is either complicit in some way or just willfully overlooking
Looks like
it.
a lizard
We were
people.
talking actually a couple days ago about this.
These films are created out of bogus statistics, and with something like Sound of Freedom, it specifically is looking at QAnon concepts of these child trafficking rings that are run by the high-level elites. Now, it's not true, but
It's not true. I mean, if you see the videos that I cannot show, it'll make you cry. Where children are being adopted from their mother hand and grabbed from the streets and pulled in the car, and she's screaming. I mean, if I could put the video of those, you could find them if you search for them. It's painful. It's sick, evil to have your child pulled from you and taken away and never seen again. This is not political. This is not about left, right, up, down, sideways, you name it. This about innocence. This is the abomination of the innocents. Like in the book of Revelation talks about the mystery of Babylon. This is continue. I mean, this is happening. Please put the location and the date.
Lights are still on.
These places need to be identified. Worst nightmare. Your worst nightmare. And you telling me this is not real? I mean, there's so many videos of this. It's not only Twitter, it's everywhere it's being reported. Check out this sign here. Suddenly the movie's closed because of the air conditioner. It happens to be Sound of Freedom movies. It's from Mexico.
Little Boy, de Gran Pequeño. Y
I mean, they provide
producciones que hacía en Los Ángeles para promover la película. Ahí llegó
in Latin America, Central, South, Caribbean. This is being talked about. I follow the people that cover movies in the United States and Latin America. The people from Latin America, that have more subscribers, that have more views than the American counterpart, pissed off at the American YouTubers that provide movie content reviews, saying that how can you criticize or talk about a movie that you haven't even seen? Because I too am noticing that people that I follow here are saying that I'm not going to see it, but I'm going to donate tickets, or I'm not going to see it because I can't handle the emotions. I mean, this is men. And you got women YouTubers that have a lot of following, exposing themselves, saying this is a right-wing conspiracy. So there's a lot of I'm fortunate because I could see both continents and the Caribbeans, and it's true. I mean, this video right here, this guy here is very popular. There's so many others.
mucha gente no sabía del tema.
A lot of people didn't know about
pasa
this
ya
story.
llegamos, ¿verdad? Los fondos.
Sí.
Segundo reto. Dificilísimo.
So it's happening all over the place. People are, if the good don't speak out, evil thrives. And he's explaining the situation in Latin America, but the number one consumer of this horrific is the United States, and then he talks about Hollywood. What's difficult about this is so many stories are coming in. I mean, you got TikTok, Twitter, you got YouTube, you got websites, you got Facebook, you got from all different directions people putting comments about their experiences. So there's no way to basically put a picture, all these pieces of the puzzle in one centralized, so people could see the locations. That's why it's important to put down the exact location and date. So because it could be rogue employees. It is rogue employees, but there's so many of them. So many. I mean, with these smoke, these fire alarms, these. This is dangerous. This is dangerous, people. They don't even. I propose for the movie theaters, especially AMC, put a toll-free 800 number to report any suspicious activities with employees or incidents that occurred in their movie theater or their property. Okay? I saw one of the YouTube suggest that you just contact AMC corporate office. Go on the website and try to find that information. Spend minutes. Cannot get a direct line to corporate AMC. They must have a security department. If you could do that, put it out there. Listen, just go on the website and complain. I mean, people are not going to spend 5-10 minutes trying to figure out and then being redirected from site to site and not getting a direct line. I mean, because if these are security issues with the smoke, pulling the fire alarm, the sound, the theater going out, the bad attitude, you don't know if you got a psycho in the mix. And if you don't have a way to make it easier for people or a website or something established to report the incidents, gather as much information, then you could zero in where the problem is occurring the most, and then have some investigators investigate it. I can investigate this in 10 minutes and figure out where the problem's at, you know, or I can investigate this in an hour with the staff of one and paint a picture, put some pieces of the puzzle. I mean, I don't see no attempts to do this. I mean, here we are, and these are the reported ones. Imagine the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that don't report it, don't want to get involved. Oh, stay quiet. Oh, it's not my problem. It may be just this theater. I mean, you talking safety here now, people. This ain't a conspiracy theory. This ain't QAnon. This ain't make believe. Of course, you might have a couple here and there, you know, that might, you know, fake the story. But when you got damn fire trucks, police called to these locations, there's logs of this. You can't tell me somebody in corporate security can't piece this together. Oh, well, we had the fire department come to this our theater number 521 or 321 or whatever, and we had the police this theater number 123, or we had another fire alarm. People had to evacuate in theater 25. You don't think that should get to corporate security? Why did it happen? Do a 101 basic preliminary 101 investigation. Oh, you don't see that, you know. I don't see that. I mean, I'm going to continue, and I pray to God all these YouTube content, because to cover this, see it in Latin America, you know, in Central, South, Caribbeans talking about this. They talk about more details than my counterparts here, that except a few. There are a few that I salute them. They have the cojones, the balls, to stand up and protect the children, not to try to deflect it or put water on this, or try to put a dim light on it. I mean, the fathers' rights movement, where are you? I know they wiped you guys out, us out in the 80s, 90s, in the 90s, 2000, 2010. I mean, there's got to be some left still out there somewhere. Time to rise up. No, I know the family courts is your enemy. I know all this, but we need to rise up, all of us, the mothers, the grandfathers, brothers, sisters, uncles, and children need to be educated on this. Kids are being dragged off the street with their mothers right next to them. Come on, happening all over.